This is Dr. BJ, the head doctor. And remember, if you've liked this video, remember to like it and subscribe it. And if you have any questions or any comments, leave them below. Share, do all of that YouTube stuff that you do. Thank you. Again, and let me say it slow for you. If you wait until you think that you have everything together, you will never start. You will never pursue your dream. It'll always be a dream. And then that dream will turn into a nightmare. Because you will realize that when you're older, here's an excuse. Well, I'm too old. Well, I'm around 80 years old and I'm not too old to start again. Well, I'm too young. No, you are not too young. Well, I'm only a teenager. Do you know that word only started really moving around in the 1940s and stuff? And there's a whole story about that. You're not too young, you're not too old, you're not too anything. What it is that you're too lazy. You are too full of excuses. You are too full of I can't. You are too full of those things because why? Number one is this: you forget that you have a brain. You forget that your mind and your brain is waiting for you. Pursuit is what makes the difference. Reaching for what it is that you want, reaching for those things that are on the inside of you. And when you start to reach for them and then you start to go for them, do you know one thing that happened? The brain's chemistry starts to fight for you. It starts to help you to get to where it is that you're going. It says, oh, Baker really wants this. John really wants this. Michelle really wants this. This person really wants this. So I'm going to help them get it. And so therefore, your brain, the energies and all of these things start to work for you. And if you have a lazy brain, a lazy mind, what's going to happen is lazy makes you lazy. Anything that's left to itself, it starts to deteriorate. If you leave your lawn without it being mowed, if you leave your foods just sitting on the counter, if you leave something all to itself, this is the reason that the Big Bang doesn't make any sense to me. But people do what they do, because anything left to itself, it does not grow. What it happens is it deteriorates. It goes to nothing. It's destructive. So what I'm saying is this: don't let the weeds grow on your vision. Don't let the weeds grow on your desires. Don't let the weeds grow on your dreams. Start to pursue. Okay, Dr. Baker, I hear you talking about pursuing. What is it that you do? You start to believe that, see that there is someone that's there to help you. I guarantee you that you have people, either maybe they're not around you. Maybe you have to find a new set of friends. In the Bible, God told Abraham, who was the father of the Hebrews, who was the father of faith, he says, I want you to leave where you are. I want you to leave the way your family thinks. I want you to leave what it is that they believe. I want you to leave all of that stuff. And then I want you to go to a place that I will show you as you go. Things will open up to you as you go. In the different temperaments, melancholy, phlegmatics, they want to know everything. Supines, they want to know, well, what's the plan? What's this? They want to have everything in order. Okay. But the thing is that if you have everything in order, well, I can't start yet because I don't have everything in order. I can't do this because of this. My father told me that the apostrophe on the thing can't, that you take it and you stab it, because you stab that T and you can. You do not wait until you are all ready, because if you do, you'll be getting ready forever. You have to decide. You decide, and only you can decide, that today is my day. I know I don't have the total vision, but I'm going to start to talk about it. And then you find people that I'm talking about, I'm thinking about doing this. Here's the idea. Here's something that I'm doing. Oh, well, that's really stupid, but I'm still doing it. Okay. Look at how many people look at the guy that started Amazon. Here he was. He had a great job. He had a great position. And then he decided that he was going to start to sell things out of his garage. People thought that he was crazy. The other people that were with him, there was another guy that was with him that had stock in all of this in his business, in what it was that he was going to start, and he sold it for a pittance. He could have been a multi billionaire today. Why is that? Because he couldn't see the vision. I guarantee you, you start and you continue to talk about it. And the more you talk about it, the more no's that you'll get, the more people that will tell you you're crazy, the more that you talk about, this is what I'm going to do. Let me share something with you, a little story. I did individual therapy, not counseling, but individual therapy, individual coaching. And then what I heard from my coach was, that is foolish. Why would you do individual anything? Why don't you start group coaching? You help more people. Everybody gets more out of it. And then you're saving time. You're saving their time and all. People, when I heard this, that people don't want my time, they want their time. And so when I found that out immediately, it didn't take me. I mean, it was a New York second, if there is such a thing. I mean, it was faster than I could move. I said, okay, it's over. Now I'm finished. No more individual therapies. No more individual therapies. And I cut it off immediately. I cut it off immediately. You're saying, so you don't see anyone individually. There's a couple of people that I see, but that's my community service. That has nothing to do with anything other. That is my community service. That is my gift. Why is that? Because they are people that are older people that are in situations, and I did not want to drop them, but it's not a thing of me doing individual therapy with them. This is a part of my community service, just like this is. I want to give you value. I want you to send in questions. If you have questions that you want things answered, that you have that are difficult for you, or you need to find out more. You need to find out more about how your mind works, about how you can pursue the things that are going to bring the joy to you. I want to be able to assist you. I want to give that away. Why is that? Because I want to give you something that people are paying me in order to have. I want to give you the ability to realize that. I've always I did Tell It Like It Is programs and different things like that. And I always looked at it this way, but now I look at it even greater. What value can I give? What value can I give? That's the mindset of pursuing. When you start to find out what is the value that I can give to someone else, then you're on your way to being the millionaire. You're on your way to being prosperous. You're on your way because why? Because you're not thinking about yourself. You're starting to think about other people. How can I help this group? You will get crystal clear about the group that you are designed to help. You are designed inside to connect with a group of people that you can pour out into, and they can be released in order to be able to perform and do what it is that they have to do. Don't think that is everybody, because as one of my coaches says, if it's everybody, it's really nobody. And I so agree with that. I don't want to reach everybody. I want to repel those people that are not sent to me. I want to repel those people that my voice bothers, that my looks bother, that whatever it is bothers. It does not matter to me because that's not where my success is. My success is within. I'm successful already. And as I look at that, as you look at that, if you will start to believe that, then what happens is this: your vision, your dreams, your goals become crystal clear. They become crystal clear. You never will get to where you want to go until you can see it. You can close your eyes. You can see it when your eyes is open. You know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you will get anywhere. I mean, you'll end up anywhere. You have to know where you are. I always tell people, I had to locate myself first. You must locate where you are. And that's a place that you have to be honest with yourself, honest with God, honest with the people around you. And then once you are true and real and honest and a truthful person to yourself, this is where I am. No, I'm not there. Then you can decide, here's where it is I want to go. Now, who can I help? I will start to help those people that are where I used to be. See, you have to go, many times you have to go back before you can go forward. I'm able to help those people because I know how to solve their problems. See, in this, you find out, what problems have I solved? What things have I gone through? How is it that I am able? What is it that I have in my arsenal? What is it that I know like no one else? What is it that just drives me? What is it that fires me? What is it? You know, when I started doing the things that I was doing, I've been a real estate broker, a dietitian, counselor, a doctor in psychology, a chef. I've owned restaurants. I've owned a number of different things. I mean, I have done a lot in my few years, my around 80 years young. I've done a lot in my time, but I have more energy today for what it is that I'm doing. I am here now doing what it is that I do. I don't care how long it took. All the things that I went through, all of the stages that I went through. I even worked for the state of California as a psych tech. I worked in nursing places. I cleaned house. I did so many things trying to find out, what is it that I really want to do? And then, not all of a sudden, but through these things, it seemed like it was all of a sudden, things became clear. There were people that I wanted to have the revelation, the impartation, the revealing, the ability to have no limits, to live a life without limits. See, nothing, there is not anything that I put my heart and my mind to do that I cannot accomplish. They say, oh, you do this and the sky is the limit. The sky is not my limit. There are no limitations. I'm desired to use all of my brain. I train my mind and my brain. I control it. They do not control me. Here it is. You have lied to yourself so much, and you're the only person in the world who knows every lie you've told. So therefore, you don't trust yourself. And since you don't trust yourself, you don't believe that there's anybody that will trust you. Let me say that again. Because you don't trust yourself, because you're a liar to yourself, what happens is that I don't have anything to offer. Because you don't trust yourself, you don't think that anyone's going to trust you. So become a trustworthy person. Decide, this is how I'm going to live. I am going to be honest with myself and honest with God so that I can be honest with other people. And then you pursue that. And as you're pursuing that, the thing that you want to do, the things that you desire to do, the people that you desire to help, they will start to come into view, and you will not be able, I mean, you won't even be able to stop it. You will be on a roll. Why is that? Because my word is my bond. What I say I'll do, I do. The Bible talks about this. It says, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. And then the Word came, and it walked amongst people, and it walked as in a human form. That was Jesus. Okay. I want to be able to say, and I'm able to say, when there's a lot of people that don't like me. I mean, they think they don't like me. They all do. But whatever, it really doesn't matter one way or the other. But one thing they say about me, if Dr. Baker tells you something, if she says she'll do something, she'll do it. If she says she's going to be there at a certain time, she is there. Not 1 minute, not 2 minutes late. If she tells you she's going to do something, it's done. Okay? If I find out my traffic or something is going on, I call, I let people know. I don't wait until after that and say, oh my gosh, I'm late and I'm so sorry. No. Why is that? Because it's integrity. The reason that you can't see clearly is because you have not been integrous with yourself. When you are integrous with yourself, what happens is there is expansion that happens on the inside of you. Then everything looks possible. Oh my gosh, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And when you're telling yourself, I can do this, you will be able to do this. Why is that? Because you believe what you say. What you say, you believe, and people do what they do because they believe what they believe. If I can't believe me, then I'm not able to do. If you can't believe you, then maybe that's the thing that's keeping you stuck. So in order to get unstuck, number one, locate where you are right now. Whether you're a truth teller, whether you're a liar, whatever your situation is, it's all subject to change. Number two, you make a decision, not a choice, but you make a decision that this area in my life, that my flesh, my emotions will not control me, that I will control them. And number three, you start to walk in that direction. You start to act in that direction. You do what the Bible says, that Paul said through the Apostle Paul. I buffet my body. I bring it in subjection to the will of God. In other words, I buffet myself. I make myself do what I have said I will do. That's number four. You do what it is that you said that you would do. Don't be a liar. And then what happens is this. You start to believe you. And then you can go earnestly and talk to other people and they will believe you. And then you will be able to go places and then you'll have followers. Those four little things can change. And then I guarantee you the number fifth thing is this, is that then you will see clearly, because now when you see, you can believe. And you will start to see it in your mind's eye. You won't see it in the physical first, but you'll start to see it in your mind's eye. And because you're not a liar, because you're a truth teller, because you have buffeted yourself, and because you have restraints on you, what it is that you say, what it is that you desire, and what it is that you dream, hey, it's all over but the shout, because you know that it shall come to pass.